You know the formula. Spend less than you earn, invest the difference, and let compound interest do its thing. A middle schooler could understand the math in about 10 minutes. So why isn't it working? Why do you download the budgeting app, color code your spreadsheet, and swear you're going to be disciplined this time, only to blow it all 12 days later when you've had a terrible Tuesday and decide you deserve a treat? Here is the truth that the financial industry refuses to tell you. Most financial advice is garbage because it assumes you are a robot making purely logical decisions. It treats your spending problem like a math problem. But humans don't work that way. Money is emotional before it is mathematical. Today, we are throwing out the calculator. We are going to talk about the hidden psychology of wealth and the one mindset shift you need to finally stop fighting yourself and start building your future. If you feel like saving money is an impossible uphill battle, you aren't crazy and you aren't weak. You are fighting against millions of years of human evolution. Your ancestors never had to worry about 401ks or 30-year mortgages. Their biggest financial decision was whether to eat the berries now or save them for tomorrow. Because of this, your brain suffers from something called present bias. When you spend $500 on a new gadget today, your brain registers immediate 100% certain joy. But when you put that same $500 into a retirement account for 30 years from now, your brain processes that as a loss. It literally cannot make future financial security feel as compelling as present financial pleasure. To your neural pathways, saving money feels like you are giving up resources for a complete stranger. No wonder willpower never works. Willpower is like a muscle. If you have to use it to resist temptation every single day, eventually it gets exhausted and you cave. Because willpower runs out, we have to look deeper, and this is where things get uncomfortable. You don't have a money problem. You have an identity problem. Your identity acts like a thermostat for your behavior. If you secretly believe that you are bad with money, your brain will find every possible excuse to prove that identity right. You will sabotage your own progress because acting like a wealthy, responsible person creates cognitive dissonance. It feels wrong to your brain. I once asked a friend who was incredibly successful how he managed his money so well while still enjoying life. He didn't tell me about spreadsheets. He said, "I'm just not someone who spends money on stupid stuff." It wasn't a restriction, it was his identity. You cannot think your way into a new identity. You have to act your way into one. You become an investor by investing, even if it's just $10. You become a saver by saving, even if it's just $5. Every time you make a small, positive financial choice, you are proving to your brain that you are a new person. Once you start rewiring your identity, you run into the final boss of money psychology, the status game. We buy things to impress people, but the brutal reality is that others aren't actually impressed by us. When you see someone driving a Tesla, you don't think they're cool. You imagine how cool you would look driving it. You are paying tens of thousands of dollars to be a walking advertisement while destroying your own future. Real wealth is invisible. It is the paid-off mortgage that doesn't show up on Instagram. It is the money sitting in an index fund. It is the ability to write a check for a broken transmission without having a panic attack. Being rich means spending money on expensive things to show the world you have it. Being wealthy means having the money and keeping it. Those are often opposite behaviors. So how do we beat our own evolutionary programming, shift our identity, and escape the status game? We take ourselves out of the equation entirely. We use systems. The people who successfully build wealth don't have superhuman discipline. They just create an environment where doing the right thing is automatic. The day your paycheck hits, your money should automatically route to your savings, your investments, and your debt payments before you even have the chance to see it. You remove the decision fatigue. You remove the temptation. You let the system do the heavy lifting while you go live your life. Money is not a math problem to be solved. It is a psychological tool that buys you the most valuable thing on earth, your own freedom. The freedom to wake up and decide what you want to do with your day. Stop trying to spreadsheet your way to happiness. Automate your future, shift your identity, and realize that the ultimate luxury isn't what you own, it's what owns you. If this rewired how you think about wealth, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment below. What is one stupid expense you are cutting today to prove to yourself that your identity is changing? I'll see you in the next one.